Hello everyone, welcome to another quick tutorial on the creation of automated inspection workflows with the Go2. So in the previous episode, we've seen how to connect your actual hardware together with Cyberwave and how to control it remotely. So now let's actually create a mission and then we can execute it. So you'll probably be starting from a slightly different environment with an existing occupational map if you already had your go around your space. So the first thing that you should do is you right-click anywhere in your Cyberwave environment and you click on Add Waypoint. It's going to add a waypoint in your environment. And this is how you can set up an inspection mission. So for example, you may set one waypoint there, one waypoint somewhere else, and then your Go2 will autonomously navigate and avoid obstacles around and arrive to those waypoints. So for the sake of this demo, I'm just going to add two. And now I want to focus on the creation of the workflow. So if you take a look here, at this bottom part, this may be closed. So if it's like this, you need to click on Workbench here, Workbench, and it's going to open up. And then, since now I'll be working more on the workflow, I'm going to be bringing this up so I have more space. And then to create a new workflow, there's a button here. I can start from scratch or I can pick an existing template. I'm going to start from scratch for the sake of this demo, and I'm going to call it inspection workflow. So my objective with this workflow is to be able to set up an autonomous mission with the Go2, and every time it reaches a waypoint, call LLM model to analyze the image. So I'm going to start with a trigger, and I'm going to start with the manual trigger. So I'm going to click on manual here. Here we go. So in the future, when I want to start this workflow, I just need to click activate and run. In the future, I may decide to activate it based on other stuff like a business event through MQTT or things like that. But for now, this is fine. I will then look for my move twin. So the first thing I want to do is I want to move my Go2 or my digital twin to one of the waypoints. So I'm going to click here on Move Twin. I'm going to open this up. Now I'm going to connect those. Now this is the important part. To set this up, I'm going to click on Move Twin, and I'm going to click here on the right hand side, this Target Twin. I'm going to click on this and select Go2. And then I'm going to click on Waypoint ID and select Waypoint 1. I'm also going to do something else. I want to click here on Advanced, and I want to change the pose on arrival time. I want to increase it to 2 seconds. I want to take a picture. Why? Because that's kind of the point of my inspection. Now, something I want to point out. Your waypoints are vectors in space, meaning that I can also rotate them this way so that the dog will try to face this direction, unless it has obstacles in between. Okay, so now I'm going to add another move twin. I'm going to connect the previous one, and again I'm going to select Go2, and I'm going to select waypoint 2 this time. And I'm going to say in 2 seconds, take picture on arrival. Okay, and now I want to do something else. I want to look for another node that is, so now if I execute this, the dog is going to move from 1 and 2, but that's about it. What I want to do is I also want to call a model. So I'm going to look for the call model node. I'm going to add it. Then I'm going to select this and that. So the workflows are very powerful because I can fork them, as you see. So now here I need to click on select a model. I can pick any cloud model. This is going to be a cloud workflow. I'm going to say, okay, I want to select GPT, say Nano or Mini. Okay, so this is a slightly more complicated part. Into the image URL, I need to switch to the second tab, which allows me to refer to previous nodes. And then in source node, I can keep selected any incoming node, which is the default option. That's fine. And then I need to select the capture file URL, which is what I get from the move tween, right? Capture file URL. What does this mean? This is what the move tween node is generating, basically the picture that it took. Okay, and then I need to pay attention now because I need to select more stuff. So I need to go in available inputs here, click here, and then scroll down, and then in prompt, I can ask a question. For example, is everyone okay? So I've done this, and now I can move to the next node. So now, for the sake of this demo, I want to visualize this result. So I'm going to look for another node that is called alert. So not alert, but send alert. The first one is when you receive an alert. But in this situation, I actually want to send one. So I'm going to select this, then I'm going to click on send alert. I want to select Go2 here again. And then I want to select critical so that I can visualize it. Name, I'm just going to say waypoint reached. But then in description, I want to switch to the second one, and I want to select result. This is going to render the result of this core model. And then I'm done. Everything I need to do now is just click activate and run. Thank you for listening.